Alright guys, welcome to Muscle Sport Mag, Chaos Nutrition, and mine. Old school training show. There you go. Now this is Chaos Nutrition, runs this show, and listen, if you like this show, because, you know, they're the ones promoting this and paying for it and everything, you got to support them, alright? So go to chaosnutrition.com, and I know they got some good pre-workouts and stuff over there. Go there, support them, and then they'll keep this show alive. Alright, so that's our sponsor, chaosnutrition.com, and we're always Muscle Sport Mag. That's my boy Joe Pietaro. Now, I'm going to show you, should I show you the good one first? I love this shit. I know I've shown some of these before. Some of you guys have watched this show for years, maybe years ago. So I might have shown this magazine, but I'm going to show it again, and it's a good one for you. Because a lot of you guys that heard my stories, that bitch, I heard your story like 5 times. But there's a lot of people who never heard it before, okay? And yes, I got the old school sweater on, okay? No, I don't wear it every day. I do it for the video when it's cold, okay? But, I gotta show you this one first, I think. Should I show this one first? Yeah, I'm going to show you this one first. Okay, this is cool. I'm going to show this in honor of my father, who graduated in high school in 1945. I know, it's quite a long time ago. All right, this is 1940. You ready for this? That's my boy on the cover, John Gremick. I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep you in suspense for a second. So John Gremick, this is Strength and Health magazine, which is the brother of Muscular Development magazine, which has been around just a long time too. But this is Strength and Health. 1945 is there an actual? Oh, January 1945. So really, 1944, this thing was, put together, and because I know I worked for magazines for years. It takes what you see that comes out in a magazine today was done like 2 months ago. But anyway, here we go. Look at this right here. Look at this magazine. Let me back up so you can see the whole scope of this magazine. Look at this. You ready? Wait. Ready? Look. January 1945. 15 cents. And there's your man right there. John Gremick. No steroids. I am lucky to have met John Gremick. Great, great guy. Of course, he was an old man when I met him. But look. Look at that right there. Okay? My dad was just got out of high school, I think, in 1945, and there he is, right there. Look at that, John Gremick. So if my father would have bought him, who'd be almost 100 today, if he would have bought a muscle magazine when he was, graduating high school, it would have been that magazine right there. Look at that. Look at that. And look, even back then, there's the barbells. Look at the back. Look at that, okay? Guys, listen to me. Your grandfather, remember, I'm older than you guys. I'm in my 60s. Some of you guys are older guys. A lot of you guys watching the shows are my age, maybe even older. But This is from when your grandfather was born, okay? Not born, but from your grandfather. A lot of you guys, your grandfather. Okay, that's how old this is. And the weight sets, let's see here. The big special. $36. Wow. I guess back then that would be considered a lot of money. Look, $36 for that right there. Look at that weight set. Look at that. Look at that weight set. Okay? Now, yeah. There it is, right there. Look, the weight shoes. You see that? Those are weight shoes. Do you see that? In the old days, guys used to hold on to a pole, and they would put the weights on there with the like a little dumbbell on there, on that little weight shoe right there. Okay, see the dumbbell would fit in the weight shoe, and they would actually stand there and they would do leg extensions and hips and all that shit. Now, John Gremick. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more. So simmer down. Here you go. Look, here's more of the weight shoes. Look right here. Look right there. Look at that. Look at that. You see the weight shoes? See the dumbbell? Look at that. Nice. That's 1945, guys. This is the 1940s. York barbell. Okay, York barbell. The infamous York barbell. And here's the editorial page. Wait a minute, hold on. I can't, guys, I'm sorry. I can't read shit. Dude, this is some small writing. But there's your editor right there. Now, hold on. I don't think that's Perry Rader. I don't know who the hell that is. This is not Bob Gruskin or I said Bob Gruskin. Bob Hoffman. I think that could be. I can't see who that is. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I can't see. John Gremick. I can't fucking see shit. Anyway, that's the editorial page. Look at how small that writing is. I mean, that's some small writing, okay? Now, wait, I gotta be delicate with these magazines, because if I break this, I'm not gonna be happy. But, like, look, there's your bodybuilders back then. That's what they look like. I mean, dude, these guys are natural. Look, that's a natural bodybuilder. That's no steroids. John Gremick. That's a natural bodybuilder. Look at the structure on him. Look at that. Okay? So don't think you can't do shit naturally. You guys are full of shit. Everybody thinks, steroids, you know what I mean? I love steroids too, but come on, I was a natural bodybuilder first. Let me see if there's something worked in here looking, but I mean, there's a lot of bodybuilding. I mean, I'm showing you, look, I don't want to hold you guys, that, look right here. See, these are all, young guys working out. Hold on, let me see if I can get you something good. Oh my God, look at that shit. They had a guy in a fucking, what is that, a banana hammock right there? Look at that. But that was the thing back then. I know that looks very, not too, masculine. Look, like, remember back then, bodybuilders used to do feats of strength. Okay? Do you see that? See the guys? Look, you see? On their hands, you see that shit? Now, I used to be able to do that until I started getting a little bulky, and that went right out the window, you know what I mean? Look, remember that this is typical old school. Look at that. Look at that. That's like strongman. Old school. Look at that. Look at that. This is how our sports evolved. But nothing of the way that I want you to see this guy's bicep. That's a pretty good bicep right there. Look at that. That's not a bad bicep for a guy with no steroids. You put juice in that. Even this guy, okay, he looks a little pinched and short and shit. But let me tell you something. You put some juice in those arms and some juice in that body. This is a guy. These guys are lifting weights and doing weird exercises, with the legs and shit. Like, look here. This is how they're promoting. Look at that. See? Let's go back a little bit. See, they're promoting the cable expanders. I used to use those. Dude, and this is great. I mean, look, what the hell kind of exercise is that right there? Look at that. What is he doing with that? Hey? Look at that. Then he goes up and out or whatever. What is that? What the hell is that? Anyway. You see, here's more. Like, they did, like, a lot of artistic, like, Now, by the way, my father, speaking of my father, was an artist. A very famous artist, actually, in his field. And, my father, you know, they used to draw that shit. You know, they used to have, like, you know, when he went to art school, my father went to art college. My father was a professor of art. But he didn't practice as a professor. He did, you know, he was an artist. He liked to do. He used to say, those that can do, those that can't teach. So, anyway, no offense to you teachers. All right, look. Right here, a little cartoon right there. Look at that. Right there. Look at that. See that? Look. See? Come on. See? This is 1945, guys. 1945. 1945. I love this shit. Look, now, who the hell is this? Hold on. This guy looks familiar. I can't see. Mr. America title, 1944. I can't see his... Shit, I can't really see, but this was... He was Mr. America 1944. Look. There it is. It says right there. I mean, dude, the writing is so small. I know some of you guys right now are like, Valentino, why don't you put on your goddamn reading glasses? Shut up. Anyway. So hold on. Let me see what else we got. Let me see. They got all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, I like looking at these old ads with all these things they try to say to get jacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the different, you know, there's that weightlifting shoe. You know what I mean? All these different things. They actually believe that shit... Wait, is that the shoe, right? Oh, that's not the shoe. Is it? Teeth lifting. Okay, I fucked up. I can't see shit. That's for teeth lifting. Imagine that. Teeth lifting. But they do believe that the shoe... I remember I used to do... You remember all that shit with the hands and stuff, the grippers? Remember all that? But I mean, like, you know, they're promoting that. But anyway... Right here, guys, look at that. Look at the physique on John Gremick. And by the way, he had some cannons on him, okay? If you know, that's like an artistic pose. But when he stood straight on, he'd be able to suck in that stomach. He was pretty damn built, John Gremick. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Of course, we got... Dude, I told you back in the 1980s, early 80s, late 70s, my favorite magazine was Muscle Digest. Okay, now, I know I've shown this magazine before, but the reason I'm showing it is for a reason. Okay, this issue is June 1980. That's Richard Baldwin. Okay, great physique. I've showed you that before. But what I really like about this, I'm going to show you a few things in here. Okay, Pill Pearl, by the way. Keys to the Inner Universe. Remember that book? Keys to the Inner Universe, right there. Okay. Spent the friggin' 2 hours with him. Eating lunch, me and my partner Paul and everything. And he sat there, and for that 2 hours, all he did was talk shit about Arnold. And then that night, that year, him and Arnold gave him a honorary award. Anyway, look at that. Okay, that's one of the arm machines. But look at that. Look at how old school the guy's working out. And was that blue jeans? What is he wearing there? You know what I mean? You know? This is 1980, guys. It wasn't like that long ago. Well, to me, it seems like just a... Oh, look at Ed Giuliani. Look at him. Look at him. Right there. He used to run World's Gym. Look at him. He had some biceps on him. Okay? That's the guy that jumped into Arnold's arms in the movie Pumping Iron. And remember, Arnold walked into the gym and he ran and he jumped up into Arnold's little guy. Jumped up. I helped him put all these guys. I was in World's Gym, and I helped him put up in the attic all the shoes, the shirts, the World's Gym shirts and everything. I helped him put it. As soon as you walk into World's Gym, you walk in, and in this way right here, there was the the little desk, tiny desk. I mean, maybe 3, 4, 5 feet back there, and then I helped him. Above there was like a crawl space, and I helped put all them fucking shirts up there, and you know what I got? Nothing. I wanted to say, he didn't even give me a shirt. I wound up having to buy one. Now who the hell is this? Hold on. Oh, fuck. Once again, I can't see what does. I don't even know if there's a name there. That's Zane, I think, right there. Frank Zane. Look at that. Look at that physique. Dude, Zane is a weirdo, but man, was he had some body on him. This is so early 80s chick, you know what I mean? Look at it. You know, like the bikini and shit like that, but that little weight stack, all on skinny metal and everything like that. I don't know. Skinny metal. But wait a minute, I gotta show you something. Oh! There's one of my favorite bodybuilders. I loved him in the 70s. Cal Scalic. Guys, you old school guys. Remember Cal Scalic? Look at that mug. Cal Scalic. Look at that fucking physique, man. Dude, he had some big fucking... He had some... When people... We forget about him. Holy shit. He had some fucking arms on him. Let me tell you something. He had that Lee Priest type arm and stuff. You know what I mean? And look at that chest. He was... Cal Scalic. When people talk about the best arms ever... That was some of the best arms ever. There's Ed Giuliani again right there. But he's... You know... There he is in a gym right there, the little guy. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? Yeah. See, I gotta do this better. If you saw the camera I'm using, it's like funny. Hold on. This is great. Hold on. Hold your water, guys. I'm digging shit out here. I know I'm... Hold on, ready? Okay, hold on. Where is... I just saw it. Okay. Now. Okay, Who is he going against here? Hold on. I thought it was Hubert Metz, but I can't see. But this is Tony Pearson. And that's Serge Nubret's wife right there. Serge Nubret's wife. Okay. Right there. And then that's Tony Pearson. I think he won the World Championships right there. Now hold on. That was the WABA. The WABA World Championships. Hold on, because I saw a picture in here. Hold your water. I remember this guy. Tyrone Young. I don't know if you guys remember this guy. I remember he was a pretty good bodybuilder. Ty Young. Look at him. But wait a minute, that's not what I want to show you. I love these old equipment. Dude, this kind of equipment gives me a hard on. I just like all that old school stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe it's because I'm old school. I still have one of those. But it adjusts the back. You could, make it go down like that, you know? I still have one of those. Hold on, I'm going to show you a picture. Who the fuck is that? Is that Jose Guzman? Hold on. That's Ty Young. Yes, you just... Oh! Dude, you remember these? Dude, this has to be... All you old school guys must remember that all of these... Remember all these t-shirts with the sayings on it? Do you remember that? All those sayings and shit on a shirt. Remember these shirts? Can you imagine it? Remember the posters and everything? Can you imagine that shit today? Look, do you remember? I'm trying to let you see this. So look at those shirts with all the friggin' sayings on it and everything. I love that stuff. Okay, I love that stuff. Hold on. Look at Cal Scalic here. Look at him. Look at those cannons, bro. Dude, that guy he has like that Lee Priest shit going. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Wait, that's one picture. Where's the other pictures of him? Alright, that's Serge Nubret, but look at that. Look at that gorgeous body right there. Look at that beautiful physique. Look at that. Look at that body. That waistline. Everything there looks like it's polished. It's a fucking beautiful physique. Hold on. Claudia Wilburn, I remember her. Hold on. I'm looking for something. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I know I'm not prepared, right? You guys, you should have had these things like little markers and all that shit. Oh, there's more of those shirts. Love that stuff. Remember those shirts, guys? Who doesn't remember those shirts? Look at that. Remember? I've told you once before. I might have been showing the same magazine. I told you once before that, there used to be a kid that I knew. He used to walk around with that D-Bowl Breakfast Champion shirt, and he wasn't even built. Come on, where's that other picture? Come on, man. Don't make a liar out of me. Jesus. Come on. Alright, hold on. I'm striking out here, guys. Remember this ad right here? The Energy Igniter. Remember all that shit? The supplement ads? Man, they made you believe all this shit. I mean, I used to fucking believe all this. Like, oh my God, I'm going to take that. I remember taking that lecithin shit because Arnold took it and floated up to the top. Right here. look at Mr. Look, he wasn't Mr. Olympia yet, but he had a great physique. I once did a posing thing with him. Me and him posed together. I was a teenager. He saw my enthusiasm, so to speak, right there. Chris Dickerson. Look at him. Look at it. Look at the calves. A beautiful body right there. Look at that. Chris Dickerson. Look at that physique. Look at it. Great body. I mean, he wasn't a mass monster, but his physique was so classic that you just can't help but look. Now, come on, where's the... I'm getting pissed. Sorry, guys. I'm getting pissed. Where's the fucking picture I saw in here before that made me want to show you this shit? Come on, man. I'm like... I know, I'm not too prepared. Simmer down. Where is it? Anyway, well, remember Beverly International? Remember how it says Beverly? Remember that? Wait, look at the little Beverly International sign right there. Remember these ads? The supplement ad right here? Remember that? I know some of you young guys like, what are you making a big deal over a supplement ad? You wouldn't understand. You're too young. And plus, when us older guys see it, dude, he was a monster. I used to see him all the time. But he shrunk. That's Pete Grimkowski. Pete Grimkowski. He had giant arms, actually. Very, very big arms. Pete Grimkowski, owner. He used to break my balls all the time when I was in Gold's Gym. He used to say that I look nothing like Pete Siegel. So he used to break my nuts. Pete Siegel. You know what I mean? He used to say, you look like Pete Siegel, but jacked. And I'm like, Pete Siegel's an ugly motherfucker. Not for nothing. Sorry. But, it was just, oh my God, wait, what's this guy's name here again? Oh my God. Oh, that's Jim Morris. What am I, stupid? Jim Morris. Remember this guy? Dude, he was a good bodybuilder. You old school guys would remember Jim Morris. Remember Jim Morris? Remember him? He had a really good physique. I don't know, man. I can't find the fucking goddamn shit. I'm bad. I know I should be like marking these photos and stuff, but I'm bad like that, Sorry. This is where I used to get my equipment from too. Aside from Ferrigno, which I used to get, Matty Ferrigno used to get it. Jubenville, Ed Jubenville from up in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Anyway, we'll put that down anyway. But dude, one more time. I gotta show you. One more time. Look. 1945. Could be 1944. Well, obviously that picture's from 1944 because this is January 1940. But look at that physique on him. Look at that. 1940. And who says you can't do shit naturally? You put the shit these guys are taking in there and he'd win the Olympia. Okay? The guys with shit, the shit guys are taking today, he'd win the fucking Olympia. Look at, I mean, look at even his definition and everything. Look at that. If you saw him in person, bro, and I did, he was an old man. He still had cannons on him. Whoa! Sorry about that. Well, you saw the American flag, though, right? That'll make Mr. G. George happy from, look, now I got all this shit. I don't even know where the hell I am here, right? All right, hey, Paul DeMeo right there. Leela Brada at my gym wearing my shirt. And that's it. Anything else here? Okay. You know what? We better get started. All right. I have a pile. I'm reaching for my clipboard. Sorry, don't put my ugly mug in there. Wait, my girlfriend. Where is it? Hold on. She has... I forget it. All right. It's not. I thought it was in here. My girlfriend, she loves Lee Priest, so she got one of these magazines with him. All right. When he was young. They're buddies. They text message. Schultz, I told him, I tell Lee Priest, you better be careful, because once you start opening that can of worms with her, she won't stop. She'll text you all day, all night, and drive you nuts. She used to do that with Jerry Ward, who was my boy, and, she was very close with Jerry. She still talks with his girlfriend, his wife, Erin. We knew her when she was his girlfriend. We went out to dinner and everything. God rest Jerry's soul. That was a good guy right there, boy. Whew. Anyway, all right. First question. Again, these are all written out by me. And terrible handwriting. Can't read shit. I know. You should be wearing glasses and stuff. I know you guys are going to gag. And I know I'm bitching over here because I can't see shit, right? But look, I got all these, fucking glasses right here. These are reading glasses and shit. And I'm too lazy to put them on. Because I look like a fucking, I got the fake nose, you know what I mean? My girlfriend always says, you got the old black man mustache, you know? Anyway. Alright, Dino, 81, wants to know, Palumbo and CT Fletcher both claim eating McDonald's is anabolic because they both got jacked eating it. Is that the truth? What do you think? Okay, now listen to me. I'm good friends with, I know CT Fletcher, great guy, absolute phenomenal guy, national treasure. But I'm really good, you know, Dave's my brother, you know what I mean? And I know everything he have. Eaten with him, I sat with him, Triple H, the wrestler, you know, we've all had dinner together. He's eating pasta and everything. He could eat that shit, but Dave eats really good. And I gotta be honest with you. If you eat a low-carb lifestyle, right? And then all of a sudden you go out and you treat yourself to something like a McDonald's or something like that. Yeah, you know, you can get jacked, you know, and you can get pumped from. Is it anabolic? No, I don't believe it's anabolic. I wouldn't say that. I don't remember Dave ever telling me that it's anabolic. I do know that he loves eating McDonald's, you know what I mean? And so do I. I've graduated, though, because, you know, my girlfriend used to work at Wendy's, at the window at Wendy's and shit. She's funny because she would do, like, you know, I would pull up there and she'd, like, be like, hello, you know, like, doing all this, like, sexual shit. And I'd be like, She knew it was me, so simmer down. Anyway. So does it, you know, I mean, what I think it is, honestly, I'm going to tell you what I think the culprit is with that stuff. I think it's sodium. Yeah, sodium. I think that's what it is. I think the sodium is what's giving you the pump and filling out your muscles. Listen to me. I told Vinnie Comerford, and God rest his soul, you know, him and I had some good times at the Vault in New York City. Really good times. His brother used to train, he lived here where I live and everything. Matt, and he used to train at my gym. And Vinny would come here, and Vinny was a good guy, really good guy, but and jacked, super jacked. It reminds me of Lee Priest. And he would tell me all the time, it's sodium, it's not carbs that give you the pump. It's sodium will give you the most incredible pump, and it's the truth. If I am even watching my carbs, and all of a sudden I have not only carbs, but I have sodium. You know, you go out and eat Chinese food, or eat something like McDonald's, or pizza, or something like that. Man, I go to the gym and I lift weights. I could add weight onto every exercise I do, and you know, that day I'm strong. The pump is amazing. So I think what CT Fletcher and what Dave Palumbo are trying to get across is that, first of all, there is protein in the meat, all right? And, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's the horse's ass or whatever you're eating, it's still protein, okay? And it may not be palatable to you, but it's really not much different than other, you know, parts of the animal. It's just that it's gross to us, you know what I mean? Think of you eating a little meat that's between the hoof and shit like that, you know, between the toes and shit, you know? You don't think about shit like that, but, and I'm not even sure if that's, you know, McDonald's has changed, you know? I feel like, you know, like I said, Wendy's, the quality of their meat is better than McDonald's. You know, a Burger King to me tastes like, you know, it's like flame broiled, like it's on gasoline or something. But I feel if you're going to have a fast food, you could have that kind of stuff. You could have McDonald's, you could have Wendy's, whatever. But I like to take the buns off or eat one bun. Sometimes I'll eat it with just lettuce. Put the lettuce and a lettuce over there, and I'll eat like 5 meats or something, you know. You know, actually I would eat 6 meats because I get the McDoubles, right? So I'll get 3, 4 McDoubles, and I'll have, like, you know, I'll eat 2 stacks of 4 meats and 4 meats, you know, because it's McDouble. It's twice the meat, right? But I don't eat the cheese on it. I don't like, I'm not a cheeseburger guy. If I'm going to eat a burger, I want my burger, but I don't want cheese on it. Ketchup and pickles, maybe. Other than that, that's as deep as I go. No onions, never onions. I don't eat onions, and I don't eat garlic. I know. What kind of Italian am I that doesn't eat garlic? Well, I'm one that doesn't eat garlic. I don't like garlic, and I don't like onions, so there you go. So I think that that's what it is. So they're getting the protein from the meat, you know what I mean? And if they do have the buns or they have some sort of fries or something, it's all that sodium. When you're not used to eat, it just fucking, you know, fills you out. Now, if you're used to eating that every day, it just makes you feel like a guilty fat bastard. You know what I mean? Like, Christ, I feel all fat and shit. Well, you're eating that every day. But they don't eat that every day. They don't live on that. And even if they ate it frequently, I know. I've seen where Dave has said, I've eaten it every day for, But that's all they eat. That's the only bit of junk or carbs or whatever you would say that's in, and sodiums and all that stuff. I think it's the sodium. It's the sodium. I'm telling you. You can go on low carbs, right? Go salt the shit out of everything you eat. Like if you're on a keto, go salt the shit out and eat salty shit and then go to the gym and you'll fucking feel full. You'll feel full. You'll actually get a pump. Try it. It works. I'm just telling you, I mean, I tell everybody this story of Tanya Knight with, the salt shaker. She used to keep it in her, when Tanya Knight was here with me. She had, stayed at my house a couple days. This was with Rick Valentino. She wasn't, like, with me. What I mean is, like, she stayed at my house with Rick Valentino. And she would take out of her pocketbook, she would take out a little salt shaker. And everything you eat, even in the morning, she'd throw a little bit in the coffee, a little bit there, everywhere, and everything she ate. And I was like, why are you doing that? And she's like, well, because I'm getting my body used to a lot of sodium. So what I start doing is my body's like, to struggle to maintain homeostasis, normality, it would start dumping sodium because she's having so much sodium in. She starts storing and converting it into potassium and dumping the sodium. So when she did cut the salt, at the last couple of days of, she's sodium deplete. Her body's into, holding on to potassium and dumping the sodium, and therefore, boom, it works really well. But, and she even said, I feel like when I work out, I get a great pump. The sodium actually gives me a good workout, I'm on low carbs and a little sodium, there you go. So I think that's what it is about McDonald's and fast food and all those kind of things, to answer you, Dino 81. I think that's what it is. I think it's simple. Do I think it's anabolic? No. No, I don't think it's anabolic. I mean, obviously eating protein is good for you, and that's, helps to, retain positive nitrogen, which makes things a little bit anabolic, but it's not anabolic the way we think of anabolic. It's just the sodium. It's the sodium that's in all that food, and mix it with the protein. You're on low carbs, and that's the only bit of sodium, and you have when you're watching your carbs all day. Even if Dave did go every day, I've heard, stories like that, but what I'm saying is, Dave and I don't sit around and talk about that stuff. When Dave and I talk, we don't talk about bodybuilding. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But that's because my friend, he's like a brother to me. So, but I do know that's what it is. It's the sodium. All right, so enough of that shit. Next question. All right, I thought this said leg, but it's LCG. It looked like leg. It's my bad handwriting. I didn't just write this up now. So I read it a while ago to take notes, and then when I see guys comment or they ask me shit. So it's LCG Corona 1981. 1989. Is that 89? It's a 9. Whew. Don't even say it. Oh, all right, Greg. My biceps are pretty good, but they need to be thicker. How can I thicken my biceps? Oh. I saw a plate. Alright. Hold on. Fuck shit. Alright. Let me put the clipboard down. By the way, where is this? Okay, wait, here, I gotta get it right. Right here is a Ferrigno given to me, I'd say maybe 1981, by Matt Ferrigno, Lou Ferrigno's dad, right there. Ferrigno. I don't know if you can see. Can you see right there, Ferrigno? And then down here, International. Ferrigno International. Now, I bought stuff throughout the years from him, so I don't know if this one I actually bought in 1981, but I know I bought a whole shitload in 81, and this might have been one of them. All right, so we got a plate, right? So let's say this is a dumbbell. I don't like to hold the dumbbells like this. I would actually have the top plate like that. See how that is? Right? So when I do hammers, like that, I have that top plate of the dumbbell pushing on that part of my hand. Hold on, I don't want this dropping on my foot. Right, pushing on this part of my hand. So I'm kind of lifting the whole dumbbell, but my hand is not tight. I'm not gripping it like this. I'm gripping it nice, where this is pushing. This part is pushing up. Okay? So, I let the dumbbell, like that, right? Eh? I got my hand, and I'll do the hammer. Poof. Hold on, let me put this down, because I know what's going to happen. This is 5 pounds, right? Yeah. That's 5 pounds. And I know what's going to happen. It's going to fall off my hand, and it's going to hit my foot, and I'm not going to be happy. So let me put it down on the floor before I drop it, and it breaks my toe. So, what I'm trying to say to you is, I like to do, believe it or not, first of all, extend all the way. You got to go all the way, right? I take an easy curl bar. My thumbs go right where the bend is, right in the bend. Wait, it goes like this down, and then right there. So I get the closer one, right? And my thumbs go right in the bend. I hold it, and I lift with the thumbs up. I lift it up. So I'll go all the way up, all the way down. You got to get the stretch, though. It's the down part that I really feel more than anything. I'll do that. I'll put the bar down, right? And then I'll grab the dumbbells, and I'll do hammer curls. Now, you can do them alternate. I don't like them doing alternate. I like to do them both at the same time like this, see? But you got to go all the way up, all the way down. Sometimes I'll come in. Ah, fuck. It's so hard to do. You're looking at my ugly face. Hold on. Let me see if I can go back. Sometimes, like, I'll take them and I'll be like, you understand? I'll come from like this way, up and in. You can do them in like this, okay? But if you're going to do them in, you want to come up. You want to get this part of your bicep. The best way to thicken your arms are definitely hammer curls. But I like to mix them with reverse curls. No reverse curls are not for the forearm. They're for the brachialis, okay? And it ties in the lower bicep, the outer lower bicep. It thickens the arm, you know? Especially if you got to go all the way up, all the way down. You got to go all the way down. Don't do that fucking shit where you're not going all the way down. I hate that. Full range of motion. Always full range of motion. I don't give a shit. Sometimes I'll even lean forward a little bit when I do the reverse, and then I quickly put the easy curl bar down, and then I grab the dumbbells. Okay? From the sides, I'll come in like this a little bit. Like that. But that plate is laying the key. I'm not going to lift that thing up again. The key. Look, I got paper plates, so you make believe this is a plate. It is a plate. It's Santa Claus. Look, it's not even open yet. Anyway. So, I have that thing, and I'll be coming in, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. There's times I've come from behind my back. Well, I'll actually, I wish I can, I can't go back any further. I'm in a corner here. I'll go from behind me, out, behind me, I'll have to, you know what, I'm going to have to show you in the gym. I can't fucking sit here like a Momo and show you all these damn things. You're probably like, we don't see what you're doing. You really need to demonstrate. You should be in a gym. I get it. Simmer down. Hammer curls done right with that plate laying out. You want this to do the lifting. Even if you stood here right now, you put your hand and you take your hand, but you don't make a fist. It's like kind of, not like super loose, but enough to grip, but just loose. And then you push down on this and push up on this. Look, and you can feel. You want that weight, this part, to do the lifting. And if you do it here, look, like this, you can actually feel, I can actually feel my biceps, the outer bicep working. And that's how you thicken the arm. Hammer curls thicken the arm. Okay? I like to do reverse curls with the hammer curls because it does work. If you do it my way, it's not even a fucking easy curl bar back here. No, there's no easy curl bar. Anyway, I have tons of them in the house here, but where the bar bends, I stick my thumbs up into the bend. You fuck, I can't even show you. I'm going to have to show you in the gym. Sorry. I think you guys already know what I'm talking about. Even with the easy curl bar, I can almost leave my hands loose like this because I'm lifting with the thumbs, dude. Look, the thumbs, look, up, down, up like this with the thumbs in here. I'm lifting with the thumbs because that brings out, that forces you to use the outer bicep. If you just try it. I'm going to have to go in the gym and show you guys. We'll do that in one of these videos coming up here. I'm going to have to show you. Fuck, I'm sorry. I feel like a Momo now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to show you. I think you guys get it. But do the hammer curls, thicken the biceps. But I do no rest. There's no reason to rest for something. It's not like you, wow, what a heavy set. You know, don't do them heavy. Work. Put some work in there. Okay? As soon as if you're going to do that, you superset, right? Boom, boom, boom. Look, right? You're lifting up the easy curl bar, reverse curl. Put it down, grab the dumbbells. So you put the dumbbells down, grab the bar. Then you put the bar down, grab the dumbbells. There's no reason to rest between that. Do at least 5 back and forth like that. You know, like giant set, whatever you want to call it, okay? Try that, and that should work. I lean a little bit forward sometimes when I do that, because I like to make this do all the work. All right. Okay, James Mackey wants to know, can machine-only training get you jacked, or do you have to use free weights? Is a must, or whatever. James. Okay, James, listen, all you guys, there's a huge debate, a big debate about all this stuff, right? Go heavy, don't go heavy, gotta squat, don't squat, bench, all this other shit. This is a huge debate. Everybody's different. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I do believe that when you first started, I mean, I first started out, obviously, with, free weights. I used the plastic weights because that's when I was young, and back in the 70s, in the early, I started working out in 1972. I'm old. All right, and those were the weights. We didn't really have the metal weights available. That was the big thing. The plastic weights came around. So I lifted with the free weights. Okay, and I think it's good to obviously get the free weights because you're going to get the strength from controlling it. But sometimes the machines also help because there's some people who's like this on a bar, and you're like, whoa. They're doing bench and they're like this. The bars are like that. They're trying to get it up and it's sideways and shit. You know what I mean? Or they're curling and they're trying to get it up and you're like, dude, control it. You're trying too heavy. So in that respect, machines are excellent because when you get in there to do the bicep machine, let's say, right, is this and this and this. You can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do it all cockeyed and shit because it's designed to move one way. Capiche? So I do believe machines are like that. Now, as you get older and you're more advanced, machines are your friend. I mean, even Dorian Yates at one point was doing everything. I mean, he was squatting on a Smith machine and winning Mr. Olympias like that. To a lot of people, that's taboo. You know what I mean? Oh, hell no, you can't, Don't believe that shit. Stop listening to meatheads. There's no Bible in bodybuilding that says this is how it's. Everybody's different. And I do believe as we get older, there's less chance of injury with machines. And not for nothing, make some pretty goddamn good machines. Now, I'm fucking old school, bro. So I'm like old Nautilus. Hello, goodbye. Give me old chain-driven Nautilus. I'm a happy man. You know what I mean? I love old school stuff. Old school machines are like from my favorite, That old school Nautilus, first, second generation, all that stuff, compound bicep, and all those different crazy machines. I love all that. Over. I mean, come on, that's the pullover, the Nautilus pullover, with your pads. It's legendary, And can you build a great physique on it? You absolutely can. I mean, but I think that they're a great tool. I think it's a tool. I think it's like anything else. I think it's all trial and error. I think if you seem to you want to do a certain exercise on a machine, and you'd rather stand there and do maybe dumbbell curls on a preacher bench instead of doing the bicep machine, the Nautilus bicep or hammer strength bicep or whatever. That's all you. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean because one's a machine, it's not going to hit you just as hard or not going to make you, dude, try the hammer strength bicep like I just said. Who doesn't like that machine? It's a great machine, Not for nothing, but the guy who invented Nautilus, right? Okay, Arthur Jones' son, Gary Jones, is the one who invented the hammer strength. It's the movement in these machines are amazing today. And you can get great workout, and it's, you know, you're here and here, here and here, here and here. You know what I mean? It's perfect. You know what I mean? It's instead of going with the dumbbell. And yes, doing this, forcing yourself to get it straight, right, is good. So some of you old school guys that are going to be like, no, barbells and dumbbells only. That's not true. There's nothing wrong with barbells and dumbbells. I'm not putting that shit down. That's how I started. Okay? And I can still lift with just barbells and dumbbells today. But a machine's my friend. And I think that machines are good. So you can't compare, okay? It's, again, Dorian Yates didn't free squat anymore. He's, you know, he was doing just, you know, on a machine. He did a lot of stuff on a machine. He's another one with the freaking hammer strength bicep and all that stuff, you know? I think it's a tool. I think you got to try a little bit of everything. I do believe, though, that when you're young, doing the barbells and free weights, I believe you could do a little bit of machine, you know, to get that arm slot, so to speak, you know? But then when it comes time, you got to do some dumbbells. You just got to do them with a weight that you can work and get the whole arm slot motion down. And then, you know, you got to use the weights. You know, obviously, when you're doing this shit, you know, and you force it to stay straight, that helps your muscles, you know, too. So, you know, I mean, it's not that one's bad. Don't feel bad if you're one of these guys that likes to use the machines. As we get older, it's no muss, no fuss. You know what I mean? I already did the barbell heavy lifting thing. Getting on the machines now is a beautiful thing. I don't have to worry about shit. Stick the pin in, the weight, and let's go, you know? Oh, there you go. I mean, this is not groundbreaking. Listen, guys, if you want to hear better questions, that's up to you. I'm only answering your questions. I can't just sit here and talk to myself. So, you know, whatever you guys want to know, ask me. All right? All right, that's it for this week. I love you guys. Again, I'm going to say it again, what I just said. You gotta ask me the questions. I can't, you know, put them here. I read them, and I'll put them in. I'll answer your questions. You know, don't ask stupid shit, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Ask the questions you want answered, and I will answer. Now I gotta share. Let's one more time. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. All right, I can't help it. We gotta one more time. We gotta. Okay, I'm dropping everything, and then the girlfriend's gonna bitch because these are the magazines she don't want me to fuck with. I showed you last week this one, Muscle Builder. Remember? This is the original Muscle Builder. That's the 1959. Alright, and then... I just showed you the Muscle Digest. Oh, bro, you have no idea. I got a lot of... I got them from the 1930s. And here's one more Muscle Builder. Well, nah, you know what? I'm not going to show it to you. I'll show you the back, though. Look, that's the back. That's the back. Look. That almost looks like Joe DiMaggio to me. But anyway, look, that's the back. And it's to sell right there. Weider barbells, right? That is Weider, isn't it? Wait, hold on. Is it Weider? Yeah, it's Weider. Right? That's Weider right there. That's the back of another old magazine. But we're gonna end off. I got a really good one right here. I'm gonna show you that one. We'll get to that one. Famous people on the front cover, and that's 1950, maybe. One more time, right there. For all you guys that don't think that you could do anything natural, go look at my pictures from when I was natural. I look fucking good, bro. But look at this, okay? This is natural. That arm is natural. That structure is amazing. You can do it. Don't think that you can't do it. You can do it. I wish they had a friggin' centerfold of him in here. They don't. You know what I mean? That's a little disturbing. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, you can build a natural physique. This guy's like one of, you know, and it's to all you juice heads. I'm a juice head too. Okay, so simmer down. I'm not putting down the juice, but I'm just trying to show you that it can be done. It can be done. All right, and you know, training. These guys today, they just take so much shit and they get in the gym and they're fucking, they got 30 guys helping them and they're doing half reps and like this, and then, you know, it's all for the cameras and for YouTube and, you know, Instagram and all that shit. And, you know, even the chicks, you know, they got so much shit in their lips and fucking pumping their ass and doing this and that, you know. Dude, that's training. That's training and eating good. That's what that is. And back then, they didn't have, like, you know, Splenda, NutraSweet or any of that shit. They didn't have, things to, I mean, you had to eat good. That's it. There wasn't, there also wasn't Doritos and everything, but, that's not food. We won't even get into that. But that's training. Do you understand? That's training and eating good. And if you train and eat good, and you take this shit seriously, you can have a physique like that. That's a good physique. This is 1940s, bro. That's the cover of a 1945 magazine. Yeah, 1945. What's that? What does it say? How many cents? Wait, but 15 cents for that magazine. Imagine 15 cents for a magazine. But 1945, okay? And what I'm trying to say is that, and that picture's from 1944, because obviously, But think about that. That's what a guy looked like in 1944, okay? There wasn't like Nautilus machines and all kinds of funky machines and, treadmills, and you wanted to do cardio, get your ass outside and run. You know what I mean? Carry a stick in case the neighborhood dog chases you. But what I'm saying is, that guy either got on a real bicycle and rode around, or ran, the streets and shit like that, went to the either gym in his house or local gym, and they lifted iron balls and, some kettlebells and just free weights, basically, and threw a shoe on his foot and did a lot of legs, sit on the end of a chair with, like, these dumbbells on his legs, you understand? Dumbbell shoes. And he sat there and would do shit like that, or they'd lay down and they'd curl up the dumbbell shoes. They didn't have these machines that they have today. That's old school training right there, man. You don't get John Grimmick. You don't get more old school than that. I'm just saying. Oh, don't believe all these guys today. Watch all these fucking. Imagine if there was a Instagram back then. Forget about it. That physique is a great physique. I like that. And I'm old school too. I got myself jacked like a motherfucker without even knowing what steroids were back in the day. It was a hush-hush thing because Joe Weider in the 70s, you didn't read about steroids and muscle builder, then it became muscle and fitness. When I was younger, it was Muscle Builder. That was the magazine. But they didn't talk about that. It was a hush-hush thing because Joe Weider wanted bodybuilding to get into the Olympics. That's why I always say, if you look at old pictures of Arnold when he competed in the Mr. Universe and everything, there's the stage, there's Arnold and a few guys who were all jacked, Franco, whatever, and in the background there was a bunch of swimmers, guys just standing there like this and, barely built. And you say, how come Arnold and those guys are so much better? Because they were the only ones taking steroids. The rest of the guys were all fucking... Because nobody knew. Anyway, all right, that's neither here nor there, and this is not an anti-Jewish rant at all. It's not, but I'm just letting people know that with good training, there's a guy you can't sit there and go, he was on steroids. No, he was not. Okay, it's a 1945 magazine, January. That means that picture was taken in 44. That's a 1944 bodybuilder. They didn't even have the weights that we have today. Look at that. That's some physique. I'm going to leave you with that, okay? So, we're going to get more old school stuff. I got magazines that are going to rock your socks off. They're going to rock your fucking socks right off. I'm just telling you, okay? We'll have fun here. Thanks for being here. Subscribe to the channel. You could go to Chaos Nutrition for all your friggin' nutritional needs. You go to Chaos Nutrition. They support this video, okay? Joe Pietaro, Muscle Sport Mag. There is a print mag for Muscle Sport Mag. So you guys who are still saying, I love the Ramblin' Freak, the column I wrote for muscular development, I still write the same column. And it's still crazy shit. But it's called Talking Smack because, Steve Blackman also writes for the Ramblin' Freak, and that was muscular development. But I still write it. I write it for the print mag that Joe Pietaro has called Muscle Sport Mag. Okay, hit up Joe and you can find out how to get it. That's if you want it. But anyway, listen, I love you guys, man. I can't answer your questions if you don't put your comments down here. So put your comments down and let me know what you want to hear. Okay? Capiche? Alright. I'll see you next week.